Hello everybody, it is your girl Brush and I'm back with another video. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload, and don't forget to share my videos wherever with whoever so they know you rocks with your girl though. If you are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. If you've been here before, what it do, baby boo. Shout out to my 44 subscribers. I love you. Y'all my precious babies and my baby boos. Okay, y'all. The video I'm about to film, of course, I know. It's been 2 whole weeks since y'all should have got this video. But again, life be lifing. Adulthood be adulting. And I low-key procrastinate. And I also like to do things all at once so I ain't got to do it. Yeah. Anyway, so y'all already know that we always have the extended intros in my videos, but I only have one thing to ask y'all. Did y'all miss me? Because I missed it, y'all, even though, again, I'm a procrastinator, whatever the case may be. But I also have another question. Do y'all like that new intro? Y'all like the new intro? I like it. Y'all like it. I decided we should switch it on up. So I got y'all a new intro or whatever. Y'all tell me how y'all like it down in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, because I know y'all be watching but not subscribing or liking. Hit that notification bell button. Always check the description. You will always find the links to my previous playlist that have all my other content. Okay, like you something, comment, tell a friend that it's lit over here. It's the party, it's the party, it's the party. Okay, now that we are minute and some change, and let's go ahead and get into this video. So this is going to be the review, finally, on RuPaul's season 15 episode 14. I know. I know, but I'm gonna come and give y'all this video anyway. Can't be cussing too early, but had to stretch my leg. My leg went to sleep on me. But anyway, y'all, so this is going to be episode 14 of season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race, entitled Blame It on the Edits. Okay, I did write down notes. I was meant to rewatch this episode to tell y'all all the things that they said during the little sit down and stuff with RuPaul and stuff, but I was like, no. I have the reunion and the finale to watch, because I had to watch the finale because, spoiler alert, I already know who won before I watched the finale. I couldn't help myself. I was trying to stay off of Instagram, but I had to know. But I'm not going to spoil it for y'all. I'm not. Okay. So the judges for this episode are Ru, Ross, and Michelle. We haven't seen that much of Carson lately, and we saw Madison twice this season. And you know, I watched Maddie's YouTube channel, so I know that she actually was busy doing other projects and things like that, so that's why she wasn't that current on this season. Also, they announced season 8 of All Stars May 12th, y'all. Be on the lookout. RuPaul's Drag Race gonna keep your girl with content. Thank you, RuPaul's Drag Race. Can y'all tell that's low-key my favorite show? I love Drag Race, okay? I've been rocking with that show since season 1, when Bibi Zahara Benet won. Nina Flowers, my girl Angina, Chanel, Rebecca. Okay. Need I say more? Okay. Anyway, y'all. So, the Maxi challenge for this episode, the girls have to write their own verses to be featured on RuPaul's song Blame It on the Edit, which I believe was like a slight shade towards Lucy LaDuca, who, of course, sashayed and went on home last episode. Bye, Lucy, girl. We gonna miss you. Yeah, Lucy went home last episode. I have to say that I enjoyed what Lucy was giving us. I thoroughly feel like had Lucy not really been in her head, she could have made it to possibly the top 4, like I said, I think in episode 10. I feel like Lucy could have made it to top 4. But she started being her own saboteur, and she started letting the mind games of it all get to her. But I will say I have enjoyed what Lucy brought to the show outside of her, delusions. But I did enjoy Lucy LaDuca this season. So go ahead, Lucy girl. Let loose. Let loose. Anyway, so like I said, the girls are going to have to write their own verse to Ru's song. As well as learn a choreo for the music video. So, of course, while the girls were in, the workroom, sitting down, writing their verses, whatever, Lux basically got finished early and went ahead and took her little nappy poo. A little nappy poo. And everybody else was like, girl, what you doing? And Lux was like, girl, I'm done. I'm finna go ahead and take my little nap. A little nappy poo. And everybody else was like, you might be in danger, girl, because we know when the girls think they got it, they really don't. But okay, sis, take your nappy poo. So after that, we see Ru and Michelle sit down and talk to the girls one by one and have, the tic tac, not TikTok, the tic tac, the iconic tic tac lunch with the girls. And, we get to know them more. And, we learn with Sasha that, her dad was very supportive of her transitioning and her becoming her authentic self. And, her father, unfortunately, took his own life. And he left her, land. So she actually owns land in her homeland of Hawaii. And, she does have a village of people, her chosen family, because we learned, I think, the last episode or episode before last, that her mama ain't ish. Okay, can't cuss yet, but her mama ain't ish. She raggedy and she dusty for telling Sasha that she wasn't going to see her in heaven. I bet you Sasha make it to heaven and her and Jesus going to be dapping while you and you know where. You dusty half of you. But just learning that, Sasha has her village and her community of people who support her and who rally around her is everything. We do know last season that her drag daughter, Carrie Colby, excuse me, was a little parched, was on the show, and that kind of, inspired Sasha to go ahead and dip her toe into the Drag Race water. She talked about the people who have inspired her, which, is other, drag queens and, trans women and things like that. And just getting to know Sasha more on that level made me love her even more. We also talked to Mistress. And we learned that, Mistress was only giving us 50% of who Mistress is and completely, in total. We learned that, Mistress didn't want to hold nothing back, but she held back just a little bit. She also talked about the fact that she felt like Lucy didn't give what, needed to be gave when it was supposed to be gave, if you will. But, shit. But, she basically enjoyed being there and she formed bonds with people. And, she's in her winning era. Or whatever era she said she was in, child. I wouldn't do this. And, of course, we talked to Miss Luxy Poo. And RuPaul loves her some Lux, okay? Let me tell y'all something. If RuPaul don't love nobody else, she love her some goddamn Lux. She told Lux, like, baby, your fashions this season, everything you wore, whether you were on this runway or off this runway because of her little jean outfit she had on. Ru was like, let me tell you something. If I was a contestant in this competition, I would be doing the exact same thing. All of your fashion choices, me, you are me. If I had a baby, you would be my baby. Like, you my long lost baby. Like, hello, this is my daughter, children. This is my daughter. And, we find out that Lux attended the Cicely Tyson School for Performing Arts in New Jersey. Me and RuPaul both was scared because I did not know that lady had a performing arts school in New Jersey. In her confessional, Lux went ahead and gave educational teas on who Mother Cicely Tyson is. May she rest in eternal peace, because I know her and God up there dapping. Okay. Because on this cloud, what movie that's from? May she rest in peace. Her and my best friend Precious are birthday twins. Little fun fact. Anyway, you know, Lux, you know, telling Rue like how she was like basically inspired by drag, and how her parents are excuse me, I know that sounded nasty, y'all, but her parents are very, you know, supportive of what she does, and they encourage her to be herself authentically. You know, they inspire Lux to have that oomph that you need to walk in this life and be yourself unapologetically. And I love that. And you can just tell that RuPaul loves Lux. Like, Ru loves her some Lux. And of course, you know, Michelle also has a soft spot for Lux because they both are from New Jersey. And we talked to Anitra, even though I did this out of order because I believe we talked to Sasha last. It's been 2 weeks, so forgive me. We talked to Anitra, and you know, we learned that what happened with Anitra, child? It's been so long, I don't remember. I should have rewatched this episode. What happened with Anitra, child? We just learned that Anitra's dad is very supportive of her doing drag, and that's her support system, and she doesn't really have like a drag family or whatever, but being on Drag Race, you know, she has garnered one with girls, and you know, ever since she walked that motherfucking duck on that stage, RuPaul has also been obsessed with her. And some other stuff happened, but I can't remember what exactly was said, child. But I know Ru and Michelle go up for Anitra too. And half the stuff they were saying made a bitch cry. Y'all know I'm a softie. I'm a soft gangster, low key. After that, we see the girls learning the choreo. And you know, Mistress and Anitra, because they're filming the choreo and then they're going to do the video. Like, it's not a, we're going to do a day of choreo and then fit. Nope, it's, y'all finna learn this choreo right here in these good 10-20 minutes. And then we're going to start filming this video. And I was just like, oh, y'all quick with it. Like, this some TikTok shit. Okay, all right. TikTok. And you won't stop. All right now. So the girls, of course, like I said, were learning the choreo, and Lux and Sasha immediately pick up on the choreo. Like, they had it down pat, boom, bap, bap. But of course, we know that Mistress struggles with catching on with choreography, and she has to like take her time and do things her way in order for her to get it. And I know, you know, when I watch other YouTuber videos and things like that, because you know they be down there in the social media streets where, you know, they talk about, you know, Drag Race in, you know, an open forum, i.e. Twitter and things like that. I don't get on Twitter because I ain't got time for a bunch of strangers making me mad. China by the time for that. So, you know, a lot of people felt like the last time Mistress was learning choreo, she was being rude. And that's not what it was. It's like, I'm learning the choreo and what makes me feel comfortable, because you know, some people don't catch on to dances quicker than others. You know what I'm saying? So give her some grace. Now, of course, you know, I felt like they could have gave, you know, Mistress a little more grace. I do feel like the choreographer man was being a little snippy with her. Excuse me. And it's like, well, nigga, calm the fuck down. Okay, we trying to learn this choreography so we can get here and do this video. Okay, a bitch ain't trying to go home. Okay, we trying to get it until we get it right. Okay, but of course, you know, after, you know, Michelle gives both of them like a pep talk, like, look, y'all made it to the motherfucking top 4 for a reason. Get your shit together and let's get this shit going. Okay, she didn't say it like that, but that's how she said it. Okay, if you know, you know. If you had to give somebody a pep talk, you know that's basically the context of what was said. So of course, you know, the girls go ahead and they and I'll insert the picture I took here. The screenshot. So of course the girls get ready and, you know, they film everybody doing the dances or whatever the case may be. And then after that, we get ready for the runway. The runway, by the way, is called Drag Excellence. And I will just, yeah. So, we get to the runway or whatever, and we see the girls in their Drag Excellence, and, you know, I'll also put that here. But I want to tell you guys my favorite, like, verses, from what the girls did. I don't remember what they was talking about in the, what did they talk about in the workroom? Not the dressing room, the workroom. I know the girls was just talking about, like, their first impressions of everybody, and, you know, how they felt about everybody, and the fact that, you know, everybody is happy that they made it to the top 4, and, you know, they felt like the top 4 is who it was supposed to be, if you will. Okay, so, my favorite verses, or my favorite lines from each of the girls' verses they did in a song. So Auntie said, dream chaser style, make a game changer, bank maker, crack the code, Sasha Colby run the show. I know I'm a low-key jack this up, so bear with me, y'all. My favorite line from Lux, she was like, ain't these bitches left no crumbs, walking in designer pumps. So when they ask about Lux, let them know she's the one. Like, yes, ma'am. Mistress is MIB MVP, makes sense. These girls envy me. I was like, you better talk your shit, Mistress. And Anitra said, stumping on roaches and walking these ducks. I was like, and she said something else. She said something else, child. I don't remember, but that little line right there, I was like, bitch, go ahead. Y'all can clearly see the verses in order of how I liked it. Okay. And of course, when we get to our Drag Excellence, they're in order from my favorites. Auntie, because it was just beautiful. She gave us old nasty 90s French roll, the little orchid. I think those were orchids or whatever the flowers. I'm not trying to be just. I believe they were orchids. In her hair were just so gorgeous. The rhinestones. I started following Sasha. Y'all see, I'm calling her Sasha. It's weird for me to call her Sasha, but I have to call her Sasha now. You know, Sasha posted it on her Instagram. Her and, you know, her family and friends making the bracelet she had on. So gorgeous and beautiful, y'all. Like, I lived for Sasha's Drag Excellence look. Next up was Luxie Poo. What did Lux look like? Hold on, y'all. I gotta find the picture. Lux had this beautiful white gown on, and I lived for the dress. My only problem is them tights. Them tights was orange. You motherfucking orange, girl. Them tights was orange. I'm also gonna say the makeup or whatever she had on that wig was a little wonky too. I mean, she looked gorgeous outside of those two things. She looked gorgeous, okay? She looked gorgeous. You hear me? Next up is Anitra in this beautiful royal cobalt blue gown with these beautiful silvery, shimmery diamond, what is it called? Accent pieces or whatever. Her hair crown piece situation is probably by far my favorite thing. Her makeup. Everybody's face was beat, but Anitra's face was every damn thing. Like, baby, Anitra's face was my favorite face. Like, Auntie had my favorite overall look, because her face was beat too. But Anitra's hair and her makeup gave. The color of her garment gave. Okay? I love seeing black people in white. So that's just automatic for me when it comes to looks. Okay? But baby, Anitra just... Oh, Anitra! And last but certainly not least, my motherfucking family, Mistress Isabel Brooks. Okay? I go off of her because, you know, her last name is Brooks. My last name is Brooks, baby. We family. We are a family. Hey, girl, hey. She had on this beautiful stoned cheetah print gown. She gave us old nasty black bun hair loaf piece coif on her head, honey. That gown looked heavy. Heavy. But baby, it was so pretty. It was like this orangey, goldy color. It was giving saloon, brothel vibe. It was giving. Mistress is another one where that face was dead. I feel like she maybe should have did the white shadow, maybe something different, maybe had it like gold or something, a bronzy something, but it was oh, she gave. I lived for the aesthetic of that gown. To be honest with you, her gown that she wore in what was it, the glove, say glove, or whatever the case may have been, I feel like that would have been perfect for her drag excellence. A little bit. But this gave nonetheless too. So after that, we of course watched the video and the girls doing their thing, and you know, Sasha was giving, and of course, like they had the girls on the green screen because started behind the scenes thing, and they were on the green screen like they were falling in space or whatever, because the video was giving very much that old school late 90s early 2000s space, you know, station vibe, basically very reminiscent of the Scream video featuring Michael Jackson and his sister Miss Janet Jackson. And you know, Mistress is just hilarious. Like, go watch the video, it's up on YouTube, y'all. Blame it on the edit. Mistress is a mess. You know, RuPaul sits there and you know, she talks to the girls, and you know, she gives them their flowers, and their critiques are amazing. And then they do the "what would you say to your younger self" thing. And you know, with Sasha, she was like, you know, Ru was like, what would you say to, you know, little Sasha? And she was like, woman. And you know, don't listen to them people, they are crazy, because you was a whole woman. A WOMAN. Yes, ma'am. Everybody made me cry again. I was sitting there in tears. Mistress, like, not Mistress, Lux. Like with Anitra, I was like, I was on the verge. Then Lux opened her damn mouth, and the tear was just streaming down my face, and I'm sitting here crying. I'm like, oh my god. And then, you know, Sasha started talking to her younger self, and I was even more in tears. And then Mistress. So bitch, I was just like, oh fuck you bitches. You bitches made me cry again. But I am proud of the top 4. The fact that we got to this moment, I called the top 4 in my episode 10 review. Top 4 or 5, I called it, like, yes. So of course, the winner of this episode and making her way and solidifying her spot in the finale is Auntie Miss Sasha motherfucking Cole B, honey, with 4 wins officially. Yay, Sasha! Next up, making it to the finale is Miss Lux. And I believe Lux has 2 wins under her belt throughout the whole competition. And of course, the bottom 2 is Anitra and Mistress. And of course, it's, you know, because of the choreography thing, basically. Because again, when it gets down to the end, it's really the whole pulling hairs type thing. And leading up to this episode, I believe Anitra had 3 wins and Mistress only had 1 or 2. So the lip sync song is "Love Takes Over" by David Guetta featuring Kelly Rowland, or Kelly Rowland featuring David Guetta. I never knew who the fuck that song was by, or whatever. I just knew Kelly Rowland was in it. So the girls are up there and they're doing that thing, and I'm gonna be honest, when I watched this, if I remember correctly, I was like, I could see Anitra going home. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I could see Anitra going home. If it was based on the challenge alone, her verse wasn't the strongest in my opinion. You know, compared to what everybody else said, like, to me, Anitra's verse wasn't the strongest. Like, I loved Anitra throughout this whole season, and I enjoyed her, but compared to everybody else, I felt like she should have went home. But of course, you know, RuPaul had to, at the last minute, pull the okie doke on us, because, you know, when she was sitting there talking to Ross and Michelle after the critiques and things like that, she basically said she didn't even know if she wanted to send a girl home, because, you know, she said she was sending these heifers home this season because she kept them hoes hostage last season, but she was setting them free this season. But I kind of felt like Ru was going to do a double Shantae, and it's kind of like that Hail Mary you save at the right moment because you just don't want to waste it just because. And so yeah, so RuPaul went ahead and gave us a double Shantae you stay, and so our top 4 is our top 4. So yeah, like I said, going into the finale is Auntie, Anitra, Lux, and Mistress. And the question that I will answer is, who do I want to win? It's a tie between Sasha and Lux. Again, I do know who the winner of this season is, and I'm going to keep that to myself until we get to that episode. But yes, I want it to be between Sasha or Lux, because throughout this whole competition, the 2 of them have showed up and showed out. Like, when I think back to who has been in my tops throughout the season, consistently it has been Lux and Sasha. Like, they have been there. Like, when Lux said, you know, basically, I'm right here behind Sasha, like, I'm on Sasha's ass, she meant that. And so yeah, I can honestly say that I enjoyed this season. I did like the fact that we didn't get to see a lot of stuff because of the editing, because of that other show that they had on MTV or whatever. MTV, this is all I'm gonna say to y'all. The next time y'all want to introduce a gay show in the middle of a gay show, don't do that shit no more. Okay? Alright. This was my review for season 15, episode 14. The last challenge episode, the last like full episode up until the finale. I can honestly say that I enjoyed the girls. I felt like some of the girls got done wrong because we didn't actually get to see their full potential because of that way the editing was done this season. So hopefully when we get to season 16, the editing is better. Okay, y'all, that is all. That is it. I am going to go and film my reunited grand finale episode, because that's going to be one episode. So, okay, y'all. I love you. Bye. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video. Love you. Bye.